Welcome aboard. My, as I look around, I see a lot of celebrities among us.
Good morning. Let's get to the chopper.
I'm a Mog. Half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
I call that a rocket game. Nothing but kicks. Boom.
Any of you some bitches calls me Grandpa. I'll kill you.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Steel Sanctuary Podcast. I'm your host, Dave Rivero from SteelSanctuary.com. I got Dave and Trent with me. Bob's taking a little mini hiatus. He'll be back next week. We got a good show for you tonight. We're going to talk about Steelers quarterbacks, potential Steelers quarterbacks tonight. And it's kind of topical because we've got dueling reports over Aaron Rodgers and whether or not he's going to take a long time to sign or he's not going to take a long time to sign. What was it? Aditi said there's a 99% chance he won't play. Am I getting that right? Or 95%
minuscule.
chance?
She said minuscule.
Minuscule, that's what it was. Minuscule.
Yeah.
And then it was Ray Fittipaldo who said we should have an answer.
Oh, shit. Look at Jeremy off the top rope.
There we go.
Crap.
Yeah, we're off.
I tweeted this. I texted you guys. Anybody who's reporting that they know what Aaron Rodgers is going to do this year is completely and utterly full of shit. Because he doesn't talk to anybody. He gives no one anything, so nobody knows.
Say it ain't so. They're full of shit. No.
Especially Aditi. She's fucking, I don't know where Ray Fittipaldo's getting this either. Because do you think Aaron's talking to Ray Fittipaldo? I don't.
No.
No chance.
I think the only if you really wanted to think of who might have an idea, I would say maybe Pat McAfee.
I was gonna say McAfee, but McAfee doesn't give anything out usually. He's really
he's not going to. I'm just saying, out of all the people that we only know that Pat McAfee is one that really, really talks to Aaron a lot.
Yeah.
But he, like you said, he doesn't say shit.
No, he doesn't say anything.
I don't think anybody knows what Aaron's going to do except for Aaron.
Would you say?
And I don't even know if he knows what he wants to do at this point.
Yeah, true. Would you say he's the favorite to be the Steelers quarterback this year?
Favorite from the team's perspective, yes. Favorite from the fans' perspective,
yeah, no. I mean,
he's the clear-cut favorite to return of the guys who. If you took betting odds, I guarantee you'd be the betting odds favorite to be the starter week one.
I would agree to that. You think that's it too, Corab, or you think he's more likely to retire?
I think he's going to retire. I think he might retire.
It wouldn't shock me. But I don't know. He's it's going to be hard for him to put down the spotlight. He did just good enough last year where he's going to want to come back.
Here's the problem is if they thought they were good and then they got smoked like they did first round, he might be like, why would I put my body on the line just to get smoked first round in the playoffs? Right? I mean, maybe he waits to see what moves the Steelers make. Like if they add a wide receiver, if they add pieces, that'd be another thing maybe he's waiting for.
That's why it's going to take a long time because he's going to wait out the Steelers to see what the team looks like.
You know what? How many times? Think about this because this is why I think he's the betting odds favorite to be the week one starter. Not that I want it, just saying this is the way it is. How many times in the season did you see him turn to the sidelines and start screaming at Arthur Smith or Mike Tomlin for decisions that were made of not going for it on fourth down or dumbass play calls? You'd see him throwing up his arms like he knew the play was not going to work as they were getting called in. Now he's got a guy he's really familiar with in the building. And I'm just still going back in circles with the fact that McCarthy got hired here so Aaron Rodgers would come back and play quarterback one more season.
It's so weird, though. Wasn't it like a breakup?
It was an ugly breakup, but they were really close for a long time. He played with him for a long time before that breakup.
Let me just say that was one of my favorite things about Aaron was when he would scream at Tomlin and Arthur
it definitely was.
Like, you dumbasses,
Definitely
what the hell are you doing? That was one of my favorite things about Aaron Rodgers.
And he'll scream at McCarthy too. Don't get it twisted.
For sure.
Rodgers screaming at everybody. He don't give a shit.
But how much does he know he's going to have a lot more freedom with McCarthy as well? Because McCarthy will let him call his plays.
Yeah.
He's done. I mean, when they went 2-minute offense and hurry up offense and stuff in Green Bay, Aaron ran a lot of it.
But to Tanner's question, I mean, Do you think he'll hold on the ball longer and throw
No.
the ball?
I think he's going to be the exact same as he was last year.
See, that's how I feel. I think he's scared to death. He's going to get rid of the ball.
They might throw the ball down the middle of the field more with McCarthy's
Yes.
offense and without,
That-
Uncle
That
Mike.
will do more. But like as far
Trying
as
to
him
keep him
holding on
from
to the
doing
ball longer,
Yeah.
I don't buy that one bit.
I don't think so either.
That's who he is now.
I think he's going to want to make sure that the team puts competent guys outside around him.
Correct.
And to where now not only does he get rid of the ball quickly, but it's to an open receiver this time instead of a guy who's, getting bullied at the line of scrimmage like Calvin Austin, or maybe he couldn't get off the line of scrimmage because he was ancient, or Adam Thielen, who couldn't get off the line of scrimmage when he was young.
His motivation, we got a question. What's Aaron's motivation? It's ego. If Aaron comes back, it's because Aaron still thinks he can win.
Isn't his last throw in the NFL a pick six?
Was it?
Was it a pick six? Was that the last throw?
Yeah, help me out. I could have sworn it was said that the
could be.
last throw was that pick six against the Texans.
You might be right. I don't know. I'm trying to block
It's
that
possible.
out of my mind.
It's definitely possible.
His
So-
motivation is, listen, he won. He had fun. I think he did have fun as a whole.
He did.
I think he enjoyed being here. I think he genuinely liked the guys that he was around as his teammates, especially once he got all his older guys as receivers. I think that he thought he had an okay year. I don't think he did, but he thinks he had an okay year. I think the team thought he had an okay year. And I think they think if they put more pieces around this thing, they could do something with it. I could definitely see him being delusional enough to talk himself into, like, I'm still that guy. If you give me some weapons now, I'm going to show you guys I'm still that guy. That's the motivation.
It's ego, 100%. He still thinks if he comes back, then he thinks he can win and win big. That's why he's coming back.
I think so.
Now,
too.
none of us think he is, but we'll see. All right. We're going to go through the free agent class, do some potential trades, and then take a quick look at the draft as it pertains to the Steelers quarterbacks. Malik Willis, let's start there. He's the number one guy in free agency. He's the number one guy in Trent's heart.
I mean, for what's available. I mean, it's not like I love the dude, but listen, when you've got a box full of shit, you're going to pick out the shiniest turd. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Come on.
lie. You love him.
That's a take
him.
I can get on board with. He is the shiniest turd
Yes.
in the box. For
It was
sure.
the same thing I said about Justin Fields. I mean, Justin Fields was at that time, based on what we saw with him in 6 starts here, he looked like the best option going into that year. And they didn't.
Yeah, we all thought that.
Yeah, and like this is the same scenario. Malik Willis is a younger guy. If he screws it up, who cares? You get a high draft pick. If he hits, he's 26 years old. He's still young enough to be a franchise quarterback in the league. Why run it back with a 43-year-old who got you nowhere? We were in the same spot now that we were with Mason, Kenny Pickett. You keep going down the line. He got us no further. So why run it back? That's been my thing. Willis at least has upside and traits that if he got fixed at the Packers, maybe he is the Sam Darnold. Maybe he is the Daniel Jones stories. I don't know that that's who he is, but at least there's that maybe. The other guys, there's no maybe.
So SpotTrack has his market value at 1 year, $10.6 million.
Yeah, they're completely that they couldn't be any more
But there's
far
the
off.
belief he could get up to 35 million, 40 million per.
Yeah, I'm not going.
But here's my.
I
here's
could
my
see
thing.
mid-30s.
But here's
I
my
can
here's
see
my
it.
thing with this whole situation is I don't want to just go 10-7 again and get blown out in the playoffs. Like I want us to actually get someone that we can actually make a run with. And I don't think they can do it with Aaron Rodgers. He can't run. He can't do much of anything anymore mobility wise. And that's what killed them against the Texans. The Texans knew they could pin their ears back and just go after him. And now every team knows they're do this if Aaron Rodgers is out there. So I just think it'd be better off to find a guy younger with mobility. We know they're not going to tank, right? They're not going to tank.
No.
They're going to try to make a run at this. So fine. If you're going to make a run at it, be serious about it and go get it someone who's going to actually help you make a run. And now, do we know for a fact that Malik Willis is going to be that guy? No. However, in the back of my brain, I'm like, but if he sucks, we'll have a high draft pick for 27. So, kind of,
But let's play it out. What's the most likely scenario? Because he's pretty good. He's got a lot of mobility. He looks like he's taken a step in Green Bay, and it looks like he's better. You guys have pointed that out in the film, and I don't disagree. But here's what happens: you go 10-7 with him. Maybe you even win a playoff game with him, and I've said this before, so I know you're sick of hearing it, but then they completely blow off the 2027 draft because they've all got themselves believing this is our quarterback of the future. This is our guy. We're all set.
Right, but see, for me personally,
it's dangerous.
I would
Very
sign
dangerous.
I would sign him to a 2-year deal. Okay, I would offer, we'll say, $20 million just as a base, right? $20 million per. You see what happens in the first year. Let that dictate what you do. But this quarterback class is one you don't ever pass up.
That's what I'm saying, Dave.
But see, if you take your guy, who's saying that as soon as you draft a guy, he has to start right away, Dave? Take your guy, let him sit a year, see if Malik Willis can either repeat or get better as a full-time starter. And then if not, then you know what you got to do.
I know how this franchise works. I know how they work.
I know.
They're going to get all amped up because they had a good season. And they said, let's not waste the pick on a quarterback. We need another wide receiver, or we need an edge now because TJ Watt's fallen off, or we need another corner. And we're going to just build this team up around Malik Willis, and we'll be great. It's all happening.
Remember,
and I got a discount on a franchise quarterback because he's only making 20 instead of 50.
But
They're
just
going to talk
remember,
themselves into this.
there's no loyalty between McCarthy and Willis.
Nope.
There
There's
will
no
be after a
loyalty
season. After a winning season, there will
But
be.
if he's not the guy, then you're not going to do it.
Bro,
Or
if
if
he
he's
wins,
okay, I don't see them passing this up. They're not going
I
to
do.
pass up the best QB class since 1960. Like,
Look,
they're not going to pass this up.
They didn't even win a playoff game. They looked like shit with Aaron Rodgers. They're practically on their knees begging him to come back.
I know,
This is the way this franchise works.
but
That's because
but
they're
that's that
wanting
loyalty.
a stopgap.
And that's
They're
that
wanting a
loyalty I'm talking
stopgap
about.
before the draft.
Dave.
I think honestly, so like, play out the absolute worst case scenario. Is Willis comes here, plays just good enough to convince the Steelers that he could be a franchise quarterback. What if somebody like he doesn't fall in favor with McCarthy though, and McCarthy says, "Hey, I don't think he's the franchise. I like this dude in the draft. We can go get this dude in the draft. He can be our quarterback. You paid Willis. What if Willis becomes a trade target?
These are all
as a
possibilities
chip.
for sure.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you could use him as a piece in the trade market to go get more draft capital and still get your quarterback. Or what if you keep both of them under the roster and the rookie doesn't pan out to be who you thought he was, and Willis is still at least a guy who can win games for you, and you have him in the building and you could even pay him again.
But okay,
There's no guarantee the whole draft class turns out. We saw that happen this year.
yeah, there's
I
too
don't
many
think
guys.
it's going to be a repeat this time,
There's too
right?
many
Like
guys.
we're not thinking that. But
Yeah.
how
This
many of
one
these
should
guys
be.
have gone within the top 10 that did not pan out?
Yeah,
There's
it could.
a lot
All
of
that could
quarterbacks in
happen.
history that's just fallen apart. At least if somebody's in the building who's young, that you could, keep for. I would do a 2-year deal at $20 million per season
You're
and
not
just
getting them.
see
You're
what
not getting
happens.
them for
Then if I don't get him, I'm okay not getting him.
that. Yeah,
I'm not paying more than $20 million for that kid. He's too unproven. Somebody else wants to take that swing, like the Jets. Have at it.
Get the Jets.
Miami wants to put themselves
Miami,
in a corner because they've already got Tua's contract. Go ahead. I'm not overpaying for the kid, but I'm just saying if he's the best option, take your swing. The worst case scenario is he turns out to be a good quarterback or you get a high draft pick. There's just not a lot of downside to taking the shot.
There is a lot of downside though, because they're gonna fall in love with him because he is good enough. He's good enough. Just the mobility alone and the good coaching they're gonna get from McCarthy and his. This isn't Mike Tomlin and Arthur Smith. This is actually going to be a competent offense, and you're putting a competent quarterback with a competent offense, and you're going to go 10-7. And then they're gonna fall up, and then Art Rooney's gonna say, "Wait a minute, I just shelled out $25-30 million in guarantees, and now you want to draft a quarterback? And this quarterback won 10 games? We're not doing that."
But every quarterback you draft doesn't start year one, though.
No, I get it. You can do both, but they're going to convince themselves. I'm so convinced of this that Malik Willis is the guy. We're going to go 5 years with Malik Willis, and he's just not the guy. He might be good. He might be pretty good, but he's not a Super Bowl quarterback. He's just not. He's just not to me. I'm just so afraid that they're going to get hooked on this guy, and we're going to be stuck with him.
I just think they'll do a 2-year deal. If they go Malik Willis, I just feel like they're going to do a 2-year deal.
I agree.
And that second year will be a year where the drafted QB sits and learns. It's a slow burn, and then in 28 is probably when we see the franchise QB take the.
If you could guarantee me that's the path, I'm all in for Malik Willis. There's nothing more I would like to see. A mobile quarterback running around, making exciting plays, making this team good. There's nothing I would want more. But I'm just, like I said, I'm terrified they're going to fall in love with this guy, and we're going to be screwed. And we take a linebacker in 2027.
Well, let me ask this question: what if they do go 13-4 and get to the AFC Championship? This is all what ifs. Does that change your opinion of Malik Willis to the point where you would be okay?
It could, but I don't see it happening.
Right. I'm just saying. I'm just playing what if.
If he gets the AFC Championship, wins 2 playoff games, and plays really, really well, yeah, then I have to recalibrate what I'm thinking, because obviously he's better than I thought, but I just don't see it in that kid. I see
it may not be there.
Barely above average is what I see.
You got another
exciting.
But then if he's barely above average, there's no way the organization is going to talk themselves out of going up and getting a quarterback in 27.
It's about how they do on the field, because we just saw it. Art Rooney wants to maintain what they have. They hired a 60-year-old coach.
I believe.
I don't know.
If he gets them to the playoffs and God forbid he wins a game, they're not moving off. They're not moving off.
Art, I would say yes.
Well, I don't know that calling the shots.
I don't know that Khan would go that route, because Khan.
You didn't think Khan would hire McCarthy, and he did. Saying it.
I get that. But McCarthy spent his entire career with good quarterbacks. He spent his entire career with good quarterbacks.
He can maybe even raise Malik Willis up a little bit more and convince himself.
Well, then you got a good quarterback, Dave. What the
He's not a Super Bowl winning quarterback, though. He's never going to be Josh Allen.
Like I said, I'd sign him.
Well, Josh Allen's not a Super Bowl winning quarterback either.
True, but he's super talented. You know what I'm talking about.
Super talented quarterback, but he's not a Super Bowl winning quarterback. So you don't you have.
And we don't have the Seattle defense to bail him out. You can bring up Sam Darnold, but that was one of the best defenses we've ever seen. So you can't go that route. Pittsburgh's never going to have a defense like that. So,
what's your next quarterback?
Daniel Jones.
Okay,
we were talking about him just before we got on. I think I texted you, Trent, about. Maybe it was all of you guys. He could have a similar career path to Sam Darnold. Drafted by a bad team, straightened out by going with good coaching, and then have a second half resurgence. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Do you want to know his market value?
Yeah.
I know.
4 years, $174.4 million.
No way. Coming off an Achilles?
You tell me. We go from one extreme to the other.
I know.
Malik Willis, 10.6. This guy, 174 over 4 years.
Well, he's out. He's out for me. If that's the contract, he's out for me.
In hell, I'm signing that guy to that contract. No way.
Because what would you settle for him?
Elite defenses, he got exposed.
He did a little.
Even our defense exposed him.
He did.
So I'm out on Daniel Jones.
I'm kind of out on him too. And because you know what? Even if it's not 175, it's going to be 35 plus, right? A year.
Look,
for him?
let the Colts franchise him or something.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Trent, what do you think? You think
that franchise tag's ridiculous too?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to pay him $174 million.
What's that? That's about
4 years.
Over 4 years? I don't know. Dude,
it's more than 40.
It's not
like
40.
45.
It's not 47.8, which is the projected franchise tag.
43.5 mil, and it's actually a little more because I didn't do the 0.4.
So see, they're getting a bargain.
That's too much for Daniel Jones.
I'm not paying $40 million for Daniel Jones.
All right.
I mean, listen, Daniel Jones is the second best option in the class for sure, and that includes Aaron. The way he played last year, Aaron played bad against good teams too.
Yeah.
And Gabe makes a good point. Look, it's true.
Yeah, but again, you don't have the Seattle's defense is once in a generation.
Right. Well, I'm not saying
Sam Darnold's not winning a Super Bowl with 30 other teams.
Seahawks and the Eagles, they both proved that, honestly, but they both had elite defenses that year that helped them out. So, and then make the other argument where Mahomes has won so many because he's the elite quarterback. So
but here's the thing, though, for me, doing these mock drafts that I've been doing, we've been doing, the Steelers need to reload on defense big time. That's what I've noticed. Is that
they don't even have their offense fixed yet.
But see, that's the part. I hadn't even got to that part, Dave. Like, my thing is I'm noticing, whoa, I took defense, like 3 times in a row. I'm like, holy shit. So, like, I'm starting to realize, man, it's not just the offense. It is the defense. I don't care if it's the highest paid defense ever. It's not good enough. They have got needs at almost every position on that team except for edge. Like
needs and age.
Yes. Like that. So that's the thing. Then when you get into the offense, you're like, holy shit. Like, yeah, you really need to fix that too. But I'm just saying, like, on defense, that's supposed to be a strength. It's not.
It's not a strength anymore.
It's not a strength.
You can't call it strength.
They need to fix it. So if they can draft some of these guys that we've been seeing could be there in all these different rounds, 1 through, we'll say 3, then they could bring that defense back to being really good again. But you got
to draft really well. Yeah, you got to hit.
Yeah,
Seattle hit. You look at their drafts the last 3 years.
Oh, they hit.
They fucking nailed every pick.
Oh, it crushed it.
So
now, mind you, they were top 15 in a lot of picks too.
But
so that helped.
You can blow those picks too, and they didn't.
True. They did not.
A couple more free agents. These are guys that are rumored to be cut because the rest of the free agent class is Marcus Mariota and just a bunch of guys you don't really want to talk about. Kirk Cousins could be cut.
Pass.
No.
I'd rather bring back Aaron.
I was just going to ask you that. You'd rather have Kirk Cousins or Aaron? I think I'd rather have Cousins. I think he's better at this point in his career.
I was going to say, how old is Kirk Cousins compared to Aaron?
His late 30s, right? Oh, mid 30s.
Yeah.
I thought it was
he's late 30s. He's 37ish, 30. Is he 38, 37, 38?
Somewhere in that area. I mean,
I'm taking Rodgers. Listen, first of all,
I'm so down on Rodgers.
Kurt had way better weapons to throw to in Atlanta than Aaron had last year.
He couldn't do it.
And he didn't play that good.
Those last few games, he played fairly well. And I'm not going to say he played great.
He did at the end of this season
well.
when he came back in. He did look better.
It took him a long time to get over that Achilles tear.
You think he was just injured? Okay, you think it was? If you think it was the injury,
to recuperate from that,
maybe depends on the price.
Maybe cheap-ish. Quarterback's
going to be getting paid. He's still going to be getting paid by Atlanta.
They cut him to eat all that money, right? Yeah, I was gonna say
they do.
If they cut him, they're going to eat a lot of money. Yeah. So it might not cost you. It'd probably cost you 10 to 15.
Same.
He and Aaron's going to be. Yeah, it's going to say same ballpark.
Yeah, I think I'd go Cousins and see something different. Oh, I know what Aaron is.
We say this every year. Let's see something different.
Yeah,
every year.
And the other likely to be cut is Kyler Murray. How do we feel about Kyler Murray?
No.
I'm all the way out on Kyler Murray.
If I want him to be on my squad on Call of Duty, maybe. That's about it.
He's got talent. He's super athletic, but he's just.
Now, if you want to talk about the guy the team could talk themselves into skipping on quarterback next year, bringing that dude in for 1 year, that's the guy they could talk themselves out of because he has had some success in the NFL.
Who?
Kyler Murray.
Yes.
Wait, you're on board with Kyler Murray.
I am not on board with him. I'm talking about.
Do you think they can win? They can win 10, 11 games with Kyler Murray?
Accidentally win 10 games.
He hasn't done it in Arizona.
Everybody else in our fucking history, Kenny Pickett won 10 games with this
guy. It's almost not here anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Not here anymore.
This team just finds a way to win 10 games just to hold us in misery, okay, Dave? It's just the way we are. This is how Pittsburgh rolls.
True that.
I just think that's the one guy they automatically could talk themselves. Oh, he was a top pick of the draft. Look, if we could just get this guy, we could get this guy in the film room. He's going to be a superstar.
And he's young.
He's going to be Lamar Jackson. We've seen Lamar in the division all these times. They could easily talk themselves into that dude being a guy who's a franchise instead of just saying, listen, he's fucking not good because he's not really that good. He's average at best, but they could talk themselves into, we could make him better. I could definitely see that. We got the quarterback whisperer now, coach.
When you have to put in a contract that he has to be more dedicated to watching film, I'm out.
Yeah.
The fact that they had to put that in there, and then people made it out like it was a bad look. And it was like, dude, I'm sorry. If you got to put that in there, that's your sign.
He's talented enough to be really good, but he's not dedicated. He's just not dedicated to the game.
And there's other guys in the past that were that way. They were super
Yeah.
talented, but they didn't dedicate.
Yep.
They didn't watch film. They didn't do the things that would have changed them from being good to great. And that's sad, but it is what it is.
All right, that's it on free agents. How about a few trades? Tanner McKee's name's come up a lot. Some people want us to trade Nick Herbig for Tanner McKee.
I'm sorry.
I just can't.
I don't know anything about this kid. I know he's tall. He's 6'6".
You know why you don't know anything about him? Because there's nothing to know about him.
He's
He's
got
not
less than
fucking
200
good.
snaps in the league.
Yeah, like I don't.
You know what he is? I'm gonna put this into comparison for Steelers fans. Philly is so pissed off at Jalen Hurts for not being better. This is the fucking Mason Rudolph situation for Pittsburgh all over again. Oh, Mason's a good quarterback. Put Mason in. Mason. All these people who are all about Mason Rudolph as a backup quarterback, that's Tanner McKee. And if you throw him in the game, guess what he's going to be? Mason Rudolph when he starts. He's not going to be any better. I mean, he's an okay backup quarterback in the league. Great if you want to keep him as a backup, but you're not trading for that guy to be a starter.
I'm not trading arguably, technically, our best pass rusher.
No, for sure, no. That was the stupidest article ever written.
That's insane. No.
But
how about I give you Mason Rudolph, a Permane sandwich, and a 7th round pick, and we call it a day.
I've read more than a few articles that say this team's interested in Tanner McKee, and he could end up being a starter in the league next year. Is he going to be a good starter? Who knows? But it's doubtful. And I wouldn't. 5th or 6th round pick is about as far as I go. And even that.
For McKee?
Yeah, for McKee.
I ain't giving them a 5th. There's just no. Wasn't he behind? Wait, wasn't it? Didn't it go Hurts, Pickett, McKee last year?
Yeah, I guess it did.
Think about that.
At one point, yeah.
I'm good.
All right,
Enough
McKee's
said.
out. Yeah, that's it. That ends that conversation.
McKee's
God help us.
Yeah, he's garbage.
Derek Carr has thrown his name back in the ring. He said
How old
he'd
is
come
he?
back for a contender.
He's like what, 34?
I never liked
He's
Derek
34.
Carr. I never liked Derek Carr.
I
He chokes in a big spot like nobody else.
He gets injured a lot too, doesn't he?
Yes, and he's been out for a year.
Right. Like yeah.
And technically, New Orleans owns his rights, so you'd have to give them something. I don't know what it would take.
Done. I'm out.
Pass.
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of out too. I'm not a Derek Carr fan.
Now wait, Carr, Kirk Cousins, or Rodgers?
Kirk Cousins.
Rodgers.
I'll go Carr, just to be different.
Okay. Mac Jones. What do we think about Mac Jones?
Rice?
What's the trade compensation? That's where I would start with Mac Jones.
Day 2 pick, 2nd or 3rd round.
No,
That's what it's
not even.
take.
I'm not even in the ballpark of that.
Wait, what did
But
you
when
say,
you think
Dave?
about it, what's that?
What pick? What
2nd or 3rd
conversation?
round picks. 'Cause
Oh,
when you
God,
think
no.
about it, why would the 49ers trade a really good backup unless you wowed them? Because they don't have any reason to trade him. He doesn't cost them much. He's a great guy to have as a backup in case you're a quarterback. So you got to talk San Fran into trading him, which means you got to give up a 2nd or a 3rd to get him. They're not going to give their backup up for a 4th. There's no way. Because
Why not?
their quarterback gets hurt.
No.
They paid their quarterback though. First of all, let's start here. Their whole team got hurt.
Yeah. That's why you want backups on that team.
They need more guys. They need draft capital. Okay.
If he gets hurt, Mac Jones is just like him. So they don't have a fall off. So that's very attractive to them. So you gotta wow them to get them to move off Mac Jones. And I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing it. I'm not giving you probably higher than what Tyrone said. I'm probably not doing higher than a 4th.
Yeah, they're not moving on.
Not in this
That's fine.
Not in
That's
this
fine.
draft. This draft, there's too many good players, rounds 1 through 3, to give up a 3rd round or higher for Mac Jones. I'm good.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I'm not a Mac Jones fan either. If you're telling me that Shanahan's coming with him, yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah.
Then we can talk.
Then,
without Shanahan,
then we can have a conversation. Because listen,
is that another coach we had? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'd give up the stadium, the fucking city.
Whoa! No, take it easy.
Left leg to get Shanahan here.
Take it easy. We ain't giving up those cities.
Just to get Shanahan, they can play it
Take it easy.
Penn State or something. I
Take
don't
it
care.
easy.
We'll give him a key
Whoa,
to the city.
hey.
How's that?
They get split time. Penn State and West Virginia. How's that?
Now you're talking. Okay. All right.
If there's any opportunity to get Shanahan, you fucking just do it. You think about it later.
I'll be honest with the Mac Jones thing. Everyone has had success with Shanahan. Every single quarterback who's ever been
that's
there
why
has
I said.
success.
Yeah.
And those quarterbacks, when they leave, don't always have success.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would look at this more like Shanahan is the quarterback of that team, and it doesn't matter who else is throwing the ball. He's the guy who's
right.
just drawing up everything to make sure it's easy. I don't think Mac Jones is going to have success outside of there.
All right, Tyson Bagent is the same boat. You're gonna have to wow the Bears to get rid of him because
Go
he's a
ahead,
good
Trent.
backup.
How do you feel about him?
I know you don't like Tyson Bagent. I don't think Tyson Bagent's gonna be great. I think he's kind of intriguing to me.
The debate in text was the compensation you'd be willing to trade for him, if I remember correctly.
And they get 2 fourths.
Well, you said a fourth, and Trent, I think you were.
I don't know if I would send him Mason Rudolph in a straight up exchange.
Well, I said Mason Rudolph, and I think I said a sixth. I did Mason Rudolph as 6.
They don't want Mason Rudolph. That's gonna cost you more to get him to take Mason Rudolph. You're gonna have to give him a third to get.
Most of us don't want Mason Rudolph, but hey,
it's not gonna work.
Badgett didn't even play well when he was in.
Yeah, but
I thought
when
he
he was
did.
in, that was
He had a shit ton of hype because it was the Bears. It was the
Bears were a
first
train wreck when he
competent looking.
But he did something. Did he make a bunch of plays?
Yeah, he was
looked
pretty good. He was pretty good.
The same bullshit that everybody else said.
Oh,
He
wait.
had the greatest 147-yard game ever. This is the same
All right.
stuff.
Was this in the preseason or something? Is that when it
No,
happened?
he played.
When did it
No, he
happen?
played.
No, he played regular season.
He was
games.
in the regular
He was up
season.
and down. He had a couple
I
good
just
games.
don't remember.
And they ended up paying him. They paid him to
10
be a
million.
backup.
Yeah, 2 years, $10 million.
And that's after they drafted their what
Right,
you call it. So
which is kind of interesting. They
value
didn't
him.
pay him that. Yeah, that
so
does.
they value him, which means you're going to have to give up at least a fourth, and I don't even know if they take that.
What college?
So it's kind of.
He has 917. He has 917 total yards in 12 games.
Yeah, but how many snaps? Because some of those games he comes
average. The year he actually got some starts, he's averaged 171.8 yards per game. That's lower than.
Now think about those Chicago Bear teams 3 years. Was it 3 years ago?
Success rate was 52%, which it was.
The Bears had a number 1 pick the year after he
when
started
Caleb
those
Williams
games.
was also there.
So they were terrible. Anyway, we don't have to spend too much time on Tyson Bagent because I don't think he's going anywhere.
I mean, here he had three touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
Again,
Wait, say
I
that again.
don't
What
see
was
that.
it?
those Bears teams he was playing for.
He had
were
3
terrible.
touchdowns and 6 interceptions.
Oh,
Yeah, because he was terrible.
No, the team around him was terrible. The coaching was terrible.
He
Wasn't
was
it
just as terrible as the rest of the team. He's a backup.
You get your mind made up about a
playing as a
quarterback,
starter.
and it's over.
Tyson
you're out.
Bagent. Tyson
Because
Bagent.
we've seen him play though. He's played in 12 games. It's not like he's not
Yeah.
played at all. He's got more of a track record than Malik Willis does.
Guys, Tyson Bagent played for the Division II Shepherd
Yeah,
University.
he's a small school
program.
guy. He's a small school guy. He's a good story.
He set the NCAA All-Division record for career passing TDs and won the 2021 Harlan Hill Trophy, the D2 Heisman. So he's just as good as your Chambliss, basically. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah. Super Bowl. Let's go. All right.
Oh Jesus. Jesus.
Can I interest you in an Anthony Richardson at all?
No, Jesus whiz. I thought you were trolling us in
If
text
he's
the
playing
other
tight
day.
end,
If he's playing tight end.
You wouldn't give up a 6th rounder for him and just let him see what.
yeah, to be the 3rd tight end on our team, I would absolutely give up a 6th rounder. He
I'll
ain't
tell you
throwing
what.
the football.
6th or 7th. Okay. 6th or 7th, fine.
I'd rather have him than Mason
thought you
Rudolph
said higher
all
than that,
day,
though.
every day.
I thought in text you said higher than that. I thought you said like a 4th or 5th.
No, I did not say
First.
4th for CJ. No, I did not. Not for Anthony Richardson.
Okay. All right.
No.
I might get mixed up. So he said Tyrone said no to the quitter. I mean,
He did quit.
it's a great point. My
He
dude
did
admitted
quit.
it. He was just like, "Nah, dog, I'm tired." Like I don't want to. I don't know, man.
Well, that's what
yeah.
I said in our text thread. At the worst case scenario, maybe you do get a tight end wide receiver out of it, running back.
Yeah,
No,
I would
hey,
start him.
the
I would
last
start
guy,
him there.
You're literally talking yourself into changing a guy's position from quarterback to tight end or wide receiver. Here's your
He's
shot.
6'5", 250. He's just
For a
as big as
sixth-round
Moose.
pick,
Nope, I'm just seventh now.
I'd rather have him than Mason Rudolph.
Tyrone mentioning the quitter.
I
and
would
now we're
not.
talking about
I would
changing
actually rather have
positions.
Mason Rudolph.
That's
Can
crazy.
he return kicks and punts? Let's do that. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Might be able to.
Let's make him
All
a
right.
gunner.
dude, he's never
Maybe he
had
can
higher than a
tackle.
50% completion.
I know all
in
the
college.
stats. I know he's.
in college or the NFL.
I know he's never.
At
been
what
a
point do you just say this guy can't throw the ball? He looked good
Yeah.
in shorts and a t-shirt at the combine. That was why
He could run. He could run
third overall
wildcat
pick.
for us.
He was a backup at Florida behind two really shitty quarterbacks before he got his 1 year of starting, and he really played bad as a starter. And then they're like, "Oh my god, he threw 80 yards, third overall pick. Go get the guy. He can run too. Holy shit, he ran in the 4.55 or whatever he ran. Dude, he's
All right.
He's an athlete.
Yeah.
All right, we're out on Anthony Richardson. All right. I saved the best for last. There's been whispers that CJ Stroud might be available. Might be available. Now that's going to cost you. That's going to cost you. And I would think about it. I would seriously think about it.
It would depend on the compensation for me. After what I saw he did in the playoffs,
That's the only reason he's even available, Dave, is because he's shit the bed in the playoffs.
that really scared me. Like
That's
I
the
was
only
just like,
reason
whoa.
we're even.
He looked
This is
bad against us and looked even worse against the Patriots.
Yeah, he did. He
Like,
cost them a Super Bowl.
He
Because
did.
when you think about it,
That
they could have
defense
beat
was
that
good
Denver
enough.
team easily, and
Yep,
they could have.
that defense was good enough.
Yeah, and they could have given Seattle a lot of problems.
Because if you think about it, the Patriots put up the actual offense for the Patriots only put up what, 20 points, 17.
Yeah,
The rest of it was defensive points.
Yep.
So, yeah,
yeah, he cost them at least a trip to the Super Bowl, if
Yep.
not.
they get past the Pats, dude.
Yep.
They're going to the Super Bowl probably.
So he's 24. He's 3 years in. He's won a playoff game in each of his 3 years in the league. He's a former second overall pick. 6'3", good arm, mobile. If he's available, you have to at least make a call to see what they're asking for, because guys like that don't come around available too often.
So they say we want a 26 first and a 27 first.
No.
So now we're missing out on both
Nope.
classes coming through here now.
It depends.
Say yes to that?
If McCarthy tells me I can straighten this guy out, I see the flaws, it's fixable, we can do this, I seriously think about it.
Here's what I would
That's
do.
the one guy.
Here's what I
The
would
one guy.
I would say, okay, we'll give you a 26 first and the 27 first, but I want a 27 second round pick.
Could possibly do that.
So you're doing
We could possibly
a
do
first and then a pick swap.
that. Yeah, basically. Because if you trade for CJ
I mean, they're going
Stroud,
to get both our first round draft picks. Both.
Yeah, but you're getting a second back, so you're
I get
essentially in the second
second
year doing a pick swap
in
between
the
the first and second.
27 draft when
so you
they're
have 2
supposed to get a
seconds,
ton of
and
quarterbacks.
maybe you can trade back into the first
So
round.
now
yeah.
you've got the backup plan if he's done. Like if you really fucked up and he ain't it, you got the backup plan. That's the way I look at it.
I think I do it. Because
with my
no,
what I'm
even
saying
even
to
if it's just
you do it even without the second
two
round pick in
firsts.
return.
and you get like a third or fourth back.
Nah, I would
Dude,
want to
no
have
way.
a backup plan. If the class is supposed to be as big as it's going to be for 27 projection wise, I would want a second round pick in return, just as a backup plan. Well, for 2 firsts, they might do it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
No. So here's the thing: why pick?
You're gonna get thrown out of the Ohio State club.
This is
Your
this
membership's
should,
canceled.
For him to say it though, that's a big
Yeah.
deal.
so if you're talking to me about giving up a first for CJ Stroud, okay, I'm on board. Because as much as he played really bad in this playoff game, let's be honest, if you watched him play at Ohio State against that Georgia defense that sent everybody to the fucking NFL in the first 3 rounds that next year or the year after, I mean, he torched those dudes. Like, he torched that defense that had all those guys on there. Now, if you're talking about 2 firsts, though, why give up 2 firsts for a quarterback when I can wait a year and get my quarterback for a single first?
Because there's a lot of unknown.
But that's where my argument starts to fall apart on this, because I cannot say I'm giving up 2 firsts for that guy that I'm also going to have to pay sooner, because he's coming up due for his contract.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to pay this dude on top of it.
Yep.
So you're not only giving up 2 firsts, but you're paying him. Or I can sit a year, suck, or if Aaron we'd be decent, you're at least within range of trading up to go get one of these guys in this next class, and you only give up 1 first-round pick for that guy.
They won't suck.
I just think the 2 firsts for me is just it. If you say it's a first and next year's third,
you're not getting it. It's not going to do it.
That's where I start to say, okay, I can give up additional compensation. But like outside of that, I saw somebody else throw like Highsmith in there. They don't need Highsmith.
They don't need Highsmith.
They got 2 edge rushers. They don't need Highsmith, so you're not going to pull that.
If Houston went to the say the owners meeting and put him on the market, this could give us your highest bid. Someone's coming in with more than 2 first-round picks. The bidding starts. They're going to get more than 2 first-round picks, man.
Really
I guarantee you.
So you let them know. You don't need to get into a bidding war.
That's the point. Is how much can you stomach? But this 2 first-round picks isn't outrageous. It's not. It's not. It's probably not even enough. You're talking about a 24-year-old quarterback who's won, what, 3 playoff games already? 4 playoff games already? Has showed he can play in the league. Yeah. The last year's playoffs are concerning. It's very concerning.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
His offensive line was concerning too, to be fair.
That's another point. He was under duress a lot.
19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, completion rate of 64.5. Technically, that's his best career-wise. Only 19 touchdowns.
He missed a couple games too, right?
Okay. If he did, that's a good point.
I think he missed 3 games.
3 games.
Yeah, 3 games. So
all right. So that better helps.
That probably puts him in the 24, 25 touchdown range.
So Houston's record with him at quarterback is 9-6, 10-7, 9 I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. What is that? I don't know what that stat is. Never mind. I don't know what that is.
But go look at their records before they drafted him.
I should have pulled the stats to put up on the screen for this part of this argument.
I'm
That's
guessing
stuff that I was pulling for you guys the other day in the chat.
I'm sorry, Trent. Does QB rec stand for QB record? Is that what it's trying to say? Okay, his QB record 9-6, 10-7, then 9-5. So
then go look at the Texans' record the 2 years before they drafted him. They were horrendous.
It was the exact
They were
opposite.
horrendous.
Yeah.
So he's turned the team around basically. I don't know. That's a tough argument. He's a good player.
Let me see if I can find something.
I'm out on 2 first, unless I get a second and 27 in return.
What does the chat think? They didn't have.
They're kind of going
on
on
the Pats game. True.
But that doesn't give him the
I know
excuse
that,
to throw the
Malik.
ball 10 feet over his receiver's head into the arms of Patriots.
If they were both free agents, you wouldn't want to rather have Malik. You'd rather have CJ. We got a hell no. Give up a first rounder, hell no. So no, Tyreek says no.
Yeah.
Trent, 2 firsts, no thank you. You guys I don't know.
Gotta give me a second, man. Gotta give me a second return.
So sharing for you guys, can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
I don't think he's as bad as a lot of people are giving him credit for. So if you look at him through the regular season, he's kind of right in the middle of the pack here. He's right around Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, your boy Jackson Dart.
My boy.
Jackson. He's a little far off from Stafford. But he's in the middle of the pack with some pretty decent names, right? For efficiency.
Yeah.
And if you start looking at the EPA per play, he's ninth.
Okay.
9th in the league.
That's pretty good.
I think he's better than a lot of people are giving him credit for.
I think people are sleeping on him. I think because they have that playoff performance in their mind and are forgetting all the stuff that came before that.
2 playoff performances in our mind. 2.
I meant playoff performance as a whole.
And
in the play.
that's exactly what it is for me. I mean, that was bad.
This kid was a 2nd overall pick in the draft.
But why are they making him available then? If
They
he's
might
so
not be.
great-
It might be
if-
just
If
rumors.
he's so great, then why are they making him available?
2 things: the playoff performance last year and you got to make the decision on the 5th-year option, I believe, this year.
Yeah.
If they've given up on him, that doesn't concern you?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, like,
but they have a defensive coach. It's a lot like the Mike Tomlin situation over there.
You think that with Mike McCarthy, we could make things better with him? You think we could?
I do. I think he could get. Yeah, I think he can get better coaching than he has in Houston right now.
Wow, listen to you talking about a Mike McCarthy coaching staff.
Houston is a lot like what Pittsburgh was. They got a defensive head coach.
Wow, you really think so?
They rely on defense.
I used to think they were way better than ours. I used to think Houston's was
coaching staff. Their coach is that's like Mike Tomlin clone. He's a defensive guy.
Well,
built up a great defense.
That dismantled T.J. Watt and exposed how to stop him.
That was your boy Kubiak.
Don't even get me started. I don't even want to talk about this. Kubiak.
He's not there anymore.
I don't want to talk about
He's
it.
Not there anymore.
I don't want to talk about
three
Kubiak.
stops away from that now.
No, I'm done. Nope.
So I don't know.
You would. So Dave is on board with 2 firsts, right?
I'd give 2 firsts for him, 100%.
Corb, you're in basically a first and then a second pick swap in 27.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think you get that though.
And I'm at a first and a third, and I don't think we get that either. But that's where my line is.
You have to have a backup plan in case he isn't it. Yeah, you have to.
Well, if you make a big trade like this for that kind of quarterback, you're not thinking quarterback for the next 5 years. You're just not. You're all in that this is the guy, and you're not thinking about 27 anymore. You don't trade for a 24-year-old quarterback, give up 2 first-round picks for him, and say, well, I need a backup plan in case this doesn't work. You don't give him 2 firsts if you have any doubt at all that it's going to work.
See, I'm different. I will always think about the 27 draft.
Well, I am too.
Now that they said it might be the best since 1960 or whatever, yeah, I got the 27 draft on my mind. It's not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is part of the problem too.
I'm actually he made me look.
They drafted in the same draft. They're like 3 picks apart.
Let me share this thing right here.
Anderson's going to get TJ Watt money. More.
Texans cap right now they're already over.
Yeah, this is why he's on the market, or possibly on the market. They have to make a decision, right?
If we
Will
switch
Anderson or CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
because they probably can't afford both.
You're not cutting Howard.
Daniel Hunter.
Nico, there's no chance.
Yeah.
Dalton Schultz, maybe.
Man, this might be more real than we thought.
Al-Shaair, are you really going to cut Al-Shaair? He just played really well for you.
Maybe they think they can get away with a Sam Darnold type like Seattle did with their defense. They can win a Super Bowl with a guy like that. They might be able to.
Mills looked really good for them.
And they're Mills. I forgot about that.
They're in cap hell.
They are.
This is why the whispers are happening.
Yeah, there's no good cut candidates.
Let's make this happen. Can we get on the phone with Houston right now?
You're like really fired up.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, they're in a world of hurt.
I didn't even realize the cap situation was, and I forgot about Anderson. That was a good point by whoever was in the chat.
Adam,
because he's going to make more than TJ because he's younger. He's going to want.
That dude.
He's going to want to make more than whatchamacallit from Cleveland too. He's going to want to be the highest paid defensive edge player. He's going to put him in $50 million a year.
Did you just see what he did this year and in the playoffs?
He's the best young pass rusher in the league.
He's getting paid. There's no doubt about that. Adam, good call out because I didn't look at that until he said that.
They probably have to choose between them.
Yeah.
Stroud or Anderson,
and that's an easy choice right now.
Yeah. You got the blueprint from Seattle.
Yeah.
Put a great defense together. Give me a mid quarterback because their defense is every bit as good as Seattle's. Pretty much.
Does that change their compensation for CJ because everybody knows they're in cap hell now?
I still think there's going to be a dumb team. There'll be a dumb team. There's only one quarterback in this draft. Everyone else is
there's a team in New York that wears green.
I was about to say
Jets, and they have a ton of picks.
The Jets.
They have 2 first rounders this year, and I think 3 next year.
No,
the Jets will throw
Jersey, I guess, but yeah, they would throw it all away for him.
Would CJ Stroud want to go there? I don't think he'd have a choice, but
to reunite with, Garrett Wilson. He and Garrett had a great.
I guess, yeah.
State, and that,
my dream was here, and you just killed it.
There's nothing appealing about it for him to go to the Jets because they are a shit show. But at least Garrett Wilson would be there.
You get Garrett Wilson. You got that's it. I think the running back's a free agent, right? So it's just Garrett.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brees also
they got that
free.
receiver from Indianapolis, A.D. Mitchell.
So again, they have Garrett Wilson.
That's
Wait.
super interesting.
Is he talking about Drew Aller?
Yeah, he is. He's been talking about him the whole time in the chat. He doesn't want C.J. Stroud, but he wants Drew Aller.
I've heard he's a pretty good water boy. Drew Aller can pass around the
I
water.
have thoughts about Drew Aller, but
Was top 5 had he declared last year?
he probably would have been.
For the
He probably would've been.
CFL?
Yeah, man, no.
No, he had a good season
Last year, maybe. Well, that quarterback class was terrible. I mean, you had Shadurg one in the fucking.
When he says
he would have been drafted before
top 5 overall, top 5 QBs.
Probably top 5 overall.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way.
Well, he had the best quarterback.
He
in
had
that
a
draft.
ton of people making excuses for him because
He was
they had
coming
no
off a good
receiving
year.
core and Tyler Warren, and he had a good connection.
Tyler Warren. It never happens. Like, there's no way.
Well, you can make that argument for sure, but
I can show you the stats.
no, I believe it. It's just that he was the
there ain't no
second
way.
best quarterback in that draft. If he
I
came
watched
out.
almost every single game. Like, dude, if not for Warren,
Yeah.
I agree.
All right.
He threw a lot of checkdowns to running backs too. Go ahead. Sorry.
Any last thoughts on CJ Stroud before
No.
we move on to? Okay, so that was it for my trade options. Now we're just stuck with the draft, which is just if you're looking for a starter, there's nobody but it's Ty Simpson. Does Ty Simpson do anything for you?
no.
Because you're not getting Mendoza, and there's nobody else that you would even draft in the.
What's Ty's? What's his elite talent? Is it just
There's not. He doesn't have one.
identifying right? So
He
like
doesn't have one.
it was a
That's
rhetorical
my thing with him.
The mental game.
There's
Yeah.
nothing. So I have nothing. No, I'm not interested. I'm not spending a first round draft pick
No,
on that.
I'm not either. I am 100% opposed to that. 100%.
I want something elite traits. If I'm going to use a first round pick on a quarterback, if you don't have elite traits, I'm not interested.
If Ty Simpson's in the third round,
Yeah, that's different.
great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
If he's in the second round,
Late second, I may
I still don't.
I may do it.
I still don't. Third round, I would think about it.
if you're telling me if you had to get a quarterback, you had
I'd
to
rather
get a
wait.
quarterback. It was not coming in free agency. You would think about Simpson in the second round.
I guess, but
See,
I wouldn't like it.
it depends on the board. If I'm seeing other guys that are available, like we'll say David Bell, right?
Oh yeah.
Or McNeil Warren, or
Nah.
in the second round.
No, I'm not taking Simpson. I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
He's a
Those
great-
guys are there.
he's a
I'm
great
That's what I'm
taking-
saying. Like, if
I'm not
those
taking
guys
Simpson.
are there, I'm taking those guys.
Yeah, no.
Trying to think of like second round guys. Like, there's just certain guys. There's no fucking way I'm taking Simpson over them.
And I keep hearing and reading that Nussmeier is gaining a lot of steam.
Oh,
And I don't see it with that dude either. I don't think he's gonna be a first round pick, but people swear he's going to the second round.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
somber.
And
Simpson
just
process himself onto another team.
yeah,
yeah. And
I'm
just,
with you.
Just so I'm completely clear, I'm not saying I would take Simpson in the second round at all. I'm just saying if you have to take a quarterback, at least he's a thought process at that point. I still wouldn't take him.
I'd rather wait till the fourth, fifth round, take Taylor Green or Drew Aller or somebody down that end of the draft, and with a prayer that maybe they freaking hit, rather than getting saddled with that guy. No, thank you.
Ty Simpson, I was really high on Ty early in the year, and then the midpoint kind of happened, and he just took a nosedive for the rest of the season. And I was like, okay, I'm out. Because he looked much better for the first half of the year than that second.
Yeah, but he's like 6'1", average athleticism.
I thought he's 6'2".
average arm
Is he
strength.
6? Is he 6'1"?
They say he's 6'2". We'll see when he measures. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything for me. All right, that wraps up the quarterback. I don't think we're any closer to our answer than
what else
we
is there?
started.
This is the Stiller way now.
Yeah,
This is
it
the
really
Stiller
is.
way. Every offseason, who will be our quarterback? Who will be our quarterback?
Vaughn says the Depot guys have Nuss to the Steelers in the third. Hard pass. Hard
no
pass.
fucking
Another small guy,
I don't get it.
injury prone.
There's no way. If they use one of those third round picks on him, I will be
I'm not down with that.
pissed. Let me ask you this: do you think Drew Aller trends up or down after evaluations, combine, and interviews, personal workouts? Bro, there's
Up.
nowhere to go but up.
Yeah,
There's nowhere to go but up.
He's rock bottom.
He's going to surprise you guys. He's going to go in the 4th round.
I don't want to say. I'm not going to say rock bottom like UDFA kind of thing. Like someone's going to draft him, but I will say, going off your question, right now to me, he's a 6th or 7th round draft pick. I think he could get himself to say, I think his ceiling's the 3rd.
He's going to walk out on that combine at 6'5".
You think ball out?
You
think he's going to ball out?
He's going to throw rocket balls all over the field, and teams are going to start to get.
If he balls out, I still think 3rd. I think 3rd.
Yeah, it wouldn't be higher than 3rd. I don't think. That's his ceiling. Is the 3rd round.
So you agree with me? His ceiling's 3rd.
I think so.
Because right now it's low. It's day 3.
It's very low right now. It is.
He balls out like basically what he's
because he's what a starting quarterback looks like physically.
Right. Physically,
big,
he's got all the
strong.
Traits. Yep.
He can move around a little bit. His
but
arms
Kaboli
good.
with the 1st round pick, and he's still first round pick. No. He's still sticking to that. There's no fucking way. No,
he's out of his fucking mind. Drew Aller's not going in the 1st round.
I told you guys I felt like Drew Aller's undraftable after watching this season.
Well, Ohio State were shocked. Anyways,
yeah, listen,
real shocked,
dude.
Yeah,
come on, did you watch him play this season? For real,
Penn State was a shit show. Penn State was, and he was part of it.
But they brought in all of these guys that they were supposed to be his weapons this year.
Yeah, but with all the
were none of them good, or was he just that bad?
All the Penn State wide receiver, like Dave just said, that's going to get him around the 6th or 7th.
I'm saying I said he was undraftable. I still wouldn't draft him. He will end up probably in the 4th round. I'm going to concede that he will end up in the 4th round.
Oh, you think
he's undraftable though?
That's where he ends up.
Yes, he's undraftable.
I would draft Drew Aller before Nussmeier, before Simpson, before Klubnik.
Nope, and no.
For all those guys.
I don't see. I can't go there. Nope. I like Klubnik in the late rounds.
Here's the problem. Klubnik and Nussmeier have had a season Drew Aller has never had in college.
Correct.
They've also had
never
better teams, better coaching. Penn State was a shit show.
This is where I go back more with Trent. Like I like Klubnik to me was the number 1 rated quarterback by one of the top scouts last year.
Yeah, who's his receivers?
And
name them.
And he was in
this one that's going to be drafted in the 3rd round, 2nd round this year.
He also has 3rd receivers. Who cares?
So
Antonio Williams, he's a 5'9".
We can't all be Ohio State.
And they just said that he was the one that looked good at the Shrine Bowl or whatever too.
Aller had a tight end that went in the top 15 last year.
That was his only good offensive player he had the entire time he was there. Name a Penn State wide receiver. But I'm still waiting.
I understand, but if you watch the past,
he had a 5-star, a former 5-star from Ohio State on the team.
Tyler Warren was making some crazy catches to save Aller's ass.
He did.
Especially in that
he had nowhere else to throw to.
Notre Dame. It was bad. I'm just saying.
Look,
like I know, Dave. I agree with you on the fact he's got the traits. You're absolutely 100% correct.
And he's gonna make
NFL. Which is why I feel right now he's a 6th round pick because of those traits. However, I agree with Trent that there are other QBs people are going to be more interested in because of how bad Aller was. They went and got him wide receivers.
They got him stunk, though. Can you name one of those guys?
That kid. I can't remember his name. The kid from Syracuse had 1,000 yards the year before he went there.
They were supposed
800,
to be
900 yards, something like that.
Still couldn't do nothing with them. So I'm not going to blame it all on the wide receivers 2 years in a row.
He got smoked by UCLA, dude. UCLA was garbage.
I mean, dude.
That whole team Penn State was broken, dude. Everyone knows they were broken.
Come on. Well, think about this. You talk about Big Ten had easy schedule, right?
Yes, they did.
Easy schedule, and Aller couldn't get it done. That's all. I can leave it right there.
And if we want to talk about how bad Penn State is
against bad schools, but Ohio State and all these other schools, Indiana, got it done. And
Coach got fired.
Coach got fired.
You can't name one wide receiver at Penn State.
The coach can't make the fucking throws for him.
The running backs are supposed to be pretty good, but they didn't do very well. I mean,
if you're a legit good quarterback in college, you could overcome some bad coaching. You should be able to make some of the throws that he didn't make.
Easier said than done.
Jesus
All right, it's February 20th. Make your prediction. What round is he going?
Aller?
Yeah, Aller.
4th because of the combine.
My man's got me thinking now. If he does good in the
I'm going to say 3rd. I'm gonna say third round.
All right, you say third. You said fifth, Trent.
You said fourth, I think.
Oh, fourth.
Fourth.
I'm gonna go fifth.
All right, we're an hour in. We got to get to Joey Porter Jr. I'm gonna be here all night.
Oh, we got another hour to go. Here we go.
Joey Porter Jr. is up for a contract extension, and Sports Illustrated and what was his name again, Dave? Brian Archer had him down. What was it?
Never mind. You're talking about different subject. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm sorry. 4 years, 128 million is the floated number out there, which would make Joey Porter the highest paid corner in the league, right? Am I correct?
Yep.
Yes.
I don't know if I can go there with Joey Porter Jr. I don't know if I can go there. I've become a fan. I've done a complete 180 because I didn't think he was very good at all. And now I think he's one of the better corners in the league. I'd say top 15, top 10. But making him the highest paid corner in the league is quite a leap. What do you guys think?
Is it?
It is.
Is it though? His numbers are not that far off from Derek Stingley Jr.
Well, let's talk stats. So PFF, I know I hate to bring them up, but they're the only ones that do grades. He had a 74.2 coverage grade. Considered one of their top performers with a 95.3 CB impact grade. That coverage grade was 19th best out of 114 corners. His overall defensive grade was 67.6, which is 37th out of 114 corners. Let me go to my other page here with stuff. He had 46 solo tackles, 40th out of 114. One interception was 36th best out of 114. Receptions allowed, 29, which was 72nd, which is good. The higher, the better in that situation. If you want to go deeper, he had 12 stops, 59th was his rank. Missed tackles, he had 8, and that was 64th in the league, which that's a good thing. Passer rating allowed, only 56.2. Makes him 112th out of 114. That's amazing. That is almost damn near the number one cornerback in passer rating allowed. I don't know if there's pass breakups. He had 11, which was 7th best in the league amongst corners. So receptions allowed 29, which is 72nd. Again, the higher the better with these kind of stats. So does he deserve to be the top paid corner in the league? No, but he does deserve to be top 5, around top 5 for sure.
I guess I could get on board with top 5.
I saw a thing that said that realistically he might get paid around 10 to 15 per. That this 32 is kind
10 to 15 million.
No, he's getting more than 10 to 15.
Dude,
yeah, I think that's what I saw. I saw something like
nuts.
that. I'd have to find it, but let's see.
I don't see that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misspoke. It said top of the market potentially exceeding 15 to 20 mil per.
I still
Yeah,
think too low for him.
He's getting north of 20.
Easily.
I think he's getting north of 20.
Would you do 25?
So here's the thing. So like Dave, you and I were kind of going back and forth on him, and I was not arguing he's better than Derek Stingley Jr., but he's got a lot of statistics that put him ahead of Derek Stingley Jr.
For one season.
For this season, yes. So, but this is his contract season as well. So like he's going to be based on what his contract season was. The holding penalties were way down, and the contracts don't follow whether or not you are better than the guy getting paid the most money, which is
he's right.
Gardner and then Derek Stingley. You get paid based on resetting the market as the guy who's in that category. I think it's easy to put JPJ right now based on this season in the top 5.
It says here that the market ceiling is influenced by Sauce Gardner's 4-year, $120 million deal.
So he got 30 per.
What was the contract that you guys put in the chat? Was it 35 per year
for Joey Porter?
Joey Porter.
32.
Yeah,
32.
4 for 128. Yeah, it's a lot.
I could see him getting. I don't think they're going to give him an extra 2 over Sauce, but he's going to be in the 30 million range.
You
He's
really
going to be close. Oh, he's going to be close.
Last year,
He's
for
given up 1
comparison.
touchdown in 3 seasons, guys. 1.
and he's only got 3 interceptions in 3 seasons. He doesn't make
Teams don't throw at him. He's had less
flash plays.
targets. What was it? What was the target rate? Hold on, let me pull this up. Just this past season, total targets 60. Derek Stingley, that everybody in the NFL is scared to death of, 60.
Yeah, but who's the other corner for Houston? And then look at the Steelers' second corner. That's why they avoid Joey Porter, because you're throwing against Eccles and whoever else is out there. That's why he doesn't get targeted. That's a tough stat to go by.
Slay,
exactly. Thank you. They didn't target Joey Porter at all, I bet, the first 5 weeks. Why would you? It's free money on the other side. So for comparisons, the 2024, he had a 55.7 overall grade and a 56.5 coverage grade. And 1 interception.
I don't buy
And
32. I personally don't buy 32.
It's the holding penalty.
He won't get 32. I think Somber said 28. I think I could see between 22 and 28.
I can live with that.
22 to 28.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's pushing higher than that.
And also, well, I don't know if he'd be like that now that Tomlin's gone, but I thought that maybe he might take less to stay because he wants to be in Pittsburgh.
Maybe. Not anymore. Not anymore.
But now that Tomlin's gone,
that's a good point.
I don't know.
That's a good point. I'm not making him the highest paid corner. He's not that guy.
I think it's going to be in the 30 range. I don't know that it's at 30, but it's going to be.
Who's the highest paid? Is it Stingley?
Sauce.
No, is it
Sauce
30. Oh,
it's like 30. No, Sauce is like 30.6, and Stingley's at like
for
right
25. It was Stingley. I saw Stingley was at number 1 at 30, or Garner him were the same at 30. I did have it. I don't know if I still.
Yeah, I think I had 25 pulled up when I looked at it too.
All right, 2025. It was Gardner 30.1 and Stingley's 30 even.
Yeah, I'm going.
Then it went J.C. Horn at 25, Patrick Surtain at 24, and then Deron Bland at 22.5. Jalen Ramsey at 21.1.
When did Surtain sign his deal? Was he up anytime soon? Because he should be up higher.
2 years ago, I think.
Let me see if it'll load it for me. His deal.
That seems to be a little low for him.
But
again, it's to your point. It's whoever's up next gets.
He's not a free agent until 2030.
Wow, he signed a long deal, huh?
Surtain?
Yeah,
he's underpaid.
Yeah.
That's a bargain for the Broncos.
Yeah, they're paying him in 26 only 7.6 mil base, but it jumps to 17 and 27. 19.4 and 28 and 23.4 and 29.
Wow, that's a bargain. That's a steal. He's going to be looking for renegotiation.
Well, let me ask you this way: if you had your choice between Sauce and Joey Porter, who would you take right now?
You'd have to take Joey Porter now because it's gone south for Sauce. It's
the injury.
Injuries,
Sauce.
The trade. Yeah,
I don't know if it's even the injuries for Sauce because he played healthy at times too.
But
I think you're right.
The
Sauce
year before
didn't do
last
that
year,
well
he was
before either. Either way, I would take Joey.
Mm-hmm.
Sauce came out his rookie year and he was one of the top corners in the league, and then he's fallen off pretty heavily since then, and got paid like a top corner.
Yeah,
he's
overpaid. I think we can all agree he's overpaid.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying I don't think it's out of the question for Joey to be in the range of 30. I think 28 to 30 is probably where he ends up.
So you get yourself in trouble when you pay really good players great player money. And that's what they're going to end up doing with Joey Porter. And that's a mistake.
But what's the highest you go then, Dave? What do you think he deserves?
I like the 25-ish
range.
4 years, 100.
I'll put it this way. I hope that he'd take something like that. I hope.
It might sound like I'm splitting hairs. It's only $5 million off 30, but you got to be careful with these contracts, man.
Still 5 years.
If he does 25, I'll be happy.
I'm not saying I would necessarily pay him top dollar as the top corner.
I think you're right.
I'm just saying I think that's where he ends up.
He's gonna be looking for 30 plus per season. Yikes! Now I would feel better if they didn't have $41 million in TJ.
Yeah,
on the books.
And I'll be really, 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 really interested to see what he gets to do under Patrick Graham, because I think Patrick Graham's going to be really good for Joey Porter. So, like, we talk a lot about, like, let's be honest, we have all talked about how bad the defensive schemes have been. And we've ran way too many zone coverage schemes with Joey. Joey gets to run a little more man now. He still has some potential we haven't tapped into yet. He still can get better.
Yeah. Don't forget, he's a 4-5 guy. He's not like a 4-4, 4-3 elite speed guy.
That's okay though. Ike wasn't a fast guy, and he played really well for a long time. He didn't get the interceptions. He didn't have hands.
Yeah, Ike played well, but
he and Ike are just so similar.
Did you ever think Ike was a top 5 corner in the league?
No,
not even close.
No, but he was a shutdown corner.
He was a shutdown corner, but had stone hands.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
He was an absolute shutdown. I mean, that guy. How many guys went one-on-one with Ocho Cinco? We left him on an island all the time, twice a year against that guy.
Yeah.
Joey has the potential to tap into some of that if he continues. He has to continue to just hold the holding penalties back. But if he can continue that, like,
he just keeps getting better and better, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Every year you see
He has. Yep,
minus the penalties,
sure.
but the penalties were down more this year.
A giant leap this year. That's what's
Yeah.
a little scary. It's a giant leap. And does he regress a little bit, or does he continue to get better?
Or just be what he is now. If he's just what he is now.
Yeah, if he maintains, If he
like,
can
that's
maintain
good enough
this,
for me.
Yeah.
I think my thing is, like, if you let him play his game, which is press man, he's not barely played press man most of his career here. Get a guy across from him where that kid actually gets to play some press man, and Joey could turn into be a different guy than we're seeing right now. Even like I think there's another level to unlock with that kid that we just haven't seen, because we haven't had somebody across from him that can do it. That's why when Pierre started playing as well as he did, he and Joey, I mean, who the hell were catching the ball? They had to pick on Eccles, right? Because there was no one else. There was nowhere to go with the ball.
Yeah.
Joey, when he gets to lock down, I think there's still another level to that kid's game.
You talk about Graham having an impact on him. What about Simmons? Didn't Simmons have a huge impact on the Raiders lead?
Yeah.
Didn't they have a lot of interceptions or something like that too? So he's
if you think he's got another level, then he should be $30 million a year. If he goes up from where he did this year,
yeah, that is true. If there's another level, then
that's an elite corner.
I think it's there. I don't know if it's I didn't like Joey. I'll be honest. I did not like the pick of Joey Porter coming out because I thought he was way
Penn
too
State
handsy.
guy, shocker.
No, dude, I'm just saying he was way too handsy, man. He got penalties in college, and they let you get away with it more in college than what
even
you
the first
even
the first 2 years in the league, he was too.
But he was a good ball player for Penn State. I remember I watched him.
No, he was a good player.
Good
He scared the shit out of me because he liked to grab and hold, and they let you do it in college more than the NFL.
And the knock was he couldn't tackle.
And he's improved on that too.
He definitely improved in that category for sure.
But he was a good corner in college.
He was a good corner. But like I've seen like David Igbinosun, Ohio State guy. People mocked him late in the draft to Pittsburgh, and I'm like, fuck that dude. That dude, he's never seen a holding penalty he doesn't like. I don't like those guys. I don't like those guys to be on your team. Yeah, he's another press man, bigger, longer, same build, honestly, as Joey. I don't want him on the team, though, because you're getting 3 flags a game out of a guy like that. Joey's cleaned that up. If he continues to do that.
Is Somber saying he did a mock where he took – who did he take?
Keith Abney. I just had it.
Abney.
Abney.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He's a pretty good player.
I like that.
All right, let's talk a little bit. This is what George Pickens. This is the Todd Archer thing I brought up earlier. I screwed that up.
God.
I'm sorry.
Ding, ding,
Todd
ding.
Archer
Round 1. Here we go.
is reporting kind of how do I put
it out, Dave? We know this is your boy.
Ironically,
he has to oh my god.
Ironically, George Pickens is
just
going
read the
for a
fucking
contract
report without needing to add all these words. Like, just read the goddamn report. What is
I'm from Massachusetts. We are cynical to the bone.
Mass holes. Yes, we know.
So anyway, there's a report that George Pickens got fined 8 times. Shocker.
He was so well behaved, Dave.
Meanwhile, in between getting fined, he managed 1,500 yards and 9 touchdowns.
There we go.
And everything else. But we hate him. He's terrible. He's a cancer.
What was the Cowboys' record? I can't remember. Trent, you remember?
I think they were in the playoffs, right? Oh, wait, no. They had no fucking shot at the playoffs with this dude.
Yeah, when George Pickens was missing tackles, and giving up deep balls. That's what cost them.
No, he was
Or
too
was it the
busy
defense?
partying, getting trashed the night before a game,
Yeah.
and then
Still,
being late to
dude,
meetings,
1,500
and late to the
yards.
bus, and late.
There's
to
no
everything.
bigger DB at
Hey,
dirtbag at wide
I
receiver.
gotta give him credit though. He didn't get into a fist fight with anybody in the first row of the stands. This
He did
year.
not.
That's positives.
However,
You guys are just.
However,
just
if he
miserable.
actually shows up for a meeting once in a while, maybe he could have 2,000 yards receiving.
Wow.
Oh sure, 1,500 yards not
15
good enough for
touchdowns.
you, right? Let me
Fuck
think.
down.
If you added
Nope.
up every Pittsburgh receiver that we had, did they get 1,500 yards?
Do you remember the
You had to add
conversation?
a couple of Bengals receivers to get to 1,500 yards?
Do you
that what you wanna
remember? Do you
Give me
remember
a
a conversation
fucking break
about
with this guy.
about
Vaughn,
polishing off the turd?
We're having some fun, Vaughn. If you turn it off, if you don't want to. You guys kill me. This
All
kid's
I can
24
say-
years old.
All I can say is Con turning this kid into a third
Oh, here we
round
go with the
pick
Con.
is a fucking miracle.
See,
Hey, real quick.
see, now
real
you're
quick.
trying to bait me.
Real quick. So just so everybody understands, these guys go at it in our group text.
Yeah.
Like, it's just I'll look at my phone. I'll have 100 text messages because these guys are just going at it over Pickens and whoever else.
You guys,
What
Look,
are you two arguing?
you
over
act like
today?
he's the only wide receiver in God's creation that ever acted up.
he's the only one that got fined 8 damn times and made a
How
sports
many
article.
times has
in the
Stephon
offseason.
Diggs gotten fined and baby
First
mamas
of
and
all-
the whole nine
first
yards?
of all,
He's in the
he
freaking
only
Super Bowl.
he only chokes a guy or a girl. Okay,
Well,
he only chokes a
there
girl.
you go.
No big deal. Right?
That's what wide
At
receivers
least he shows
do.
up the film room, Dave.
Hey, I just want
What
to
he does in his time is his time. He shows
These
up for
guys
film.
in text were debating over Calvin Austin III
Not
and
not
fucking
me.
Jimmy
Bob.
Horn.
That was
Jimmy
it.
Horn. That's what these two argue over all fucking day.
Hey,
Or
so-
Bob or whoever.
Yes,
Bigfoot
This is what
Bob
I
brings
do.
up.
buddy.
This is what I
Bigfoot Bob
do.
brings up
Tell
that,
these-
that
tell these
Trice
fools.
gets hurt watching film. Well, the good news is Pickens doesn't have to worry about that because he doesn't show up for the film sessions.
How many games has Pickens been suspended by the league? But you guys are okay with DK punching a fan and
Actually-
costing us the playoffs practically.
How many has Pickens been suspended?
He hasn't been suspended at all.
I was gonna say, I think it's 0, isn't it?
But you're okay with DK Metcalf almost costing us the playoffs, going over like an idiot and punching a fan?
When did
That's
I say
okay.
that? I never
Nobody
said.
said we
half
were
the
okay with
production?
DK. We were just talking about
Half the
Pickens.
production, twice the salary, but you're okay with him.
Why
But
are
you
we
don't want
talking
George
about?
Pickens.
This ain't about DK. This is
This is about
George
Pickens.
Pickens.
Quit changing the goalposts here, Dave.
You guys are ridiculous.
Deflect.
Ridiculous.
You should have been the chief of staff. For
Oh,
the
you
Steelers.
like older, shittier dirtbags than George Pickens.
Oh,
I got it.
who wants Tyreek Hill? Who wants Tyreek Hill? How old's he?
I'm
and what's he
reconsidering.
known
I'm
for?
reconsidering Tyreek Hill. The more I hear about that knee,
My dude.
Yeah,
loves to
now that
choke
the
out
medicals are
pregnant-
coming back, he's
the more I
reconsidering.
read about
Yeah,
that knee,
Yeah,
At
that's
I'm
32
gonna
years
have to-
old, he's completely fine with
I'm
it.
gonna have to pass on Tyreek Hill. Unfortunately, forgive me, but I can't.
Mm.
Now he needs another knee surgery.
Gee,
He's
yeah,
still not done yet.
done.
Yeah, I can't do it. When I first heard the news, I got excited. I'm not gonna lie.
We
I
know.
may or may not have told Omar to sign him, but
They cut
the
him
more
with
you read
failed
about it,
physical designation too.
yeah, he may be cooked. He may not ever play again at the level he was for sure. So yeah, I'm out. I'm out on Tyreek this week.
Has more
But
kids than gang
this
is
week-
gone.
Who's he talking about? Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Listen, I don't care how many kids he has. If you get Tyreek Hill of 2 years ago, fucking
No,
bring him
you're not-
on.
you're
Bring
not
all his
wrong.
kids with him.
Yeah.
Throw him on the bus. Let's go.
Pay his domestic violence bills. Yeah.
See how many
That's
times
tough
his
too, but-
former baby mamas can light his house on fire.
Listen, this is the wide receiver
I'm just-
position. You got to get just calibrate your brains to it because this is what they do.
I'll
This
tell
is
you what,
they
though,
do.
it is becoming like you better go buy a wide receiver starter pack, and it's got to include domestic violence and getting
There's
arrested
a lot of it,
or
man.
getting fined.
Wide receivers are
getting
divas. They're
suspended.
pains in the ass.
Like, it's constant. It's with all these guys nowadays.
You know what? I got a solution. Go get some Buckeyes on your team, okay? They don't have
Oh,
DV
Jesus
problems.
Christ! Did you
Okay.
really have? You really?
Let's
And we can't. You know what the worst part is? We can't even argue with him. He's right.
No,
These guys
it's-
don't
none of
really
them
act up.
are a problem.
It
they are the
pisses me
wide
off,
receiver factory. They
but
really
he's
are.
right.
They come out, they show out in the NFL, and they don't cause problems. Even
Mm.
Garrett Wilson bitching in New York shows
It's
up for
mild
film, does his
compared to what
job.
these other guys do.
Vaughn's keeping count over here. 9 babies, 7 chicks. Isn't Stephon Diggs around there too? Isn't he up there? I saw something. He's got a lot too. It's crazy. Oh boy, yeah.
But I do you think? Okay, dead serious question. Aside from the rage baiting you on George Pickens, the franchise tag is obviously happening for them. They're going to start with the franchise tag, but does Dallas or any other team give him more than 3 years at not 100% top of the market? Okay, I'll give you top 4 wide receiver money.
Are you asking me 3 years? Because
3 years at top 4 guaranteed money.
I think he might have a hard time getting more than 3 years, but he's getting 3 years. What's the top market at wide receiver right now?
I can try to pull it up.
He's getting close to it.
So you'd give him 3 years.
Yes. You need to finish.
You said top 5 or top 3 money?
Jamar Chase is at 40. Justin Jefferson 35. CeeDee Lamb 34. And then DK actually at just under 33.
Oh my God. Oh my God. DK Metcalf is the 4th highest paid wide receiver in the league.
He is.
Fire Omar Khan right now, please. Can we get his pink slip now? Please.
Okay, so Pickens has to get at least 33
times as much as George Pickens.
So that's
and you get the same free card.
We got to look at 3 years, $99 million. 3 years, $99 million or more.
Yes,
for Pickens.
He's getting it from somebody. He's absolutely getting it from somebody.
What do you think, Corb?
How much again?
3. He has to get at least 3 years and at least $99 million in guarantee.
That's a guarantee. That's a lock. Unless
that's guaranteed money. That's not the total contract. That's the average per year. Sorry, I should just said average per year.
Not guaranteed money.
Not average per year. Average per year. Sorry.
The problem is that Chase is getting 40 per. So
he's getting 35 a year minimum.
Yeah. That's what I think minimum. Too. I think you're right. For top 5 money, it's going to be 35.
Unless he gets locked into that franchise tag for 1 year, and they lock him in, they don't negotiate. But you're going to franchise tag George Pickens and watch all hell break loose.
26 million versus 35 million.
That's a good point.
For a lot of trouble.
Yeah, you are.
All right.
You are.
So, okay. This is not the rage bait comment as I've been doing normally, Dave, but dead serious. If a guy got fined by your team 8 times, are you giving that guy a guaranteed $100 million? Because I'm not. If you can't get him to show up,
I am.
When it's his contract season, what the hell is going to happen when you pay that kid?
That's the risk you got to take.
But GM's definitely got to be thinking about that, though, right? They have to at least be considering
8 times. Like, that is incredible.
Bro, that number sounds a lot, but I bet you if you went around the league with a lot of these wide receivers, I bet you it's not
times.
I bet you it's not that uncommon.
Dave. 8.
Corb, you don't know what we're judging this against. You don't know what we're judging this against. You don't know what the guys are getting fined.
I'm trying to figure out how I put this.
Nobody ever talks about it.
Unless
it's a contract.
So maybe that's what it is. We just don't know because, I think
we have no idea what to compare it to.
The Tyreek Hills, and I think of the Antonio Browns, and I think of all these crazy guys, and they've hardly ever gotten fined
that we know of.
That's what I'm saying. To me, I don't overhear they got fined. When I hear 8, I'm like, my natural reaction is, holy shit.
I guarantee you Tyreek Hill's been fined.
Has to be, right?
But come on, guys. Do we really think? Do we really think they're just picking on George Pickens and they didn't pick up this article for anybody else? He's the only guy that's had an article written about him, talking about fines specifically.
You don't think that Jerry Jones slipped to this guy? Are you guys that naive? How did he get the information?
Do I think he slipped it to him? Hell yes, he slipped it to him. Absolutely, he slipped it to him. I agree with that part.
And why did he do that? To bring the price as a negotiating tool.
Right? Yes. But at the same time, how many guys have had it on their track record during a contract year where they've had 8 different times where they've been penalized?
You're asking me to
defend
George Pickens off the field nonsense? I can't do it. He shouldn't be doing that stuff. He shouldn't be doing that stuff. but he does. So does half the other league with wide receivers do it. I mean,
again,
Justin Jefferson got his stabbed his quarterback in the back so hard that it's freaking ridiculous now. You won't even acknowledge that he's a starter. He's already talking about who's the next starter, and that's a good guy supposedly.
I'm losing my traction on the Pickens argument because the chat is going nuts about Jaylen Warren, and I have no idea what's happening.
What's going on with
because
Jaylen Warren?
I think is it Still Loyal?
I don't know who started it.
Still Loyal or Mr. Steeler fan. I think said I can't remember which one. One of them said that Warren's just a backup.
Oh,
and that just set the chat off.
Ooh.
Dude, they're going crazy about.
Who cares about George Pickens? Come on, guys.
Yes, I agree. Who cares about George Pickens? He's going to play on a shit team.
Yeah,
who cares about talent?
In Dallas.
Warren is a backup. What games are you watching?
Oh boy, that's not a good take, my friend. It's not a good take, my friend.
I agree. Caleb Johnson's definitely going to be the guy next year.
You get the fuck out of here.
Good thing Bob's not here. Yeah, you ain't kidding, Vaughn. Trying to keep this civil.
We've done pretty good.
Yeah, we've been good today. Not bad because we already had it out 3 hours before the podcast, so we got all the
you gotta get the steam out first, so that it just kind of tails off as you're in the podcast. That's the key.
All right, we've gone long. Anything else before we get out of here? I think we covered everything we wanted to.
I think we're good.
You guys in the chat, thanks a lot as always. You were great. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back Sunday for our draft show. We have to discuss what we're going to talk about. But until then, thanks for listening to Steel Sanctuary Podcast.
No, it's over.
Well, bye.